What's going on, guys? I am back. We're starting here on the trade deadline. I believe I've already made a couple moves, none too serious. We did come into contact with a new youngster of a pitcher. He's 19 and he's already a 70 overall. So we like that. We love that. There's another 19-year-old. I believe he's new, although his potential's a D compared to. I mean, Lozano's also not great as a C, but come on, these guys are young, and they're already not looking too bad. I mean, we still got Brian Monk as our primary closer, which isn't great, but we got Robbie Bay. No, who's the new guy? I think it's Robbie Bay. He's the newest addition to our numbers here. And Encarnacion Strand still looking strong up here. Kevin Gomez. I forget if either of these guys are new. I knew we were focusing a lot on young talent like this guy. We'll let him simmer in AAA for a little bit because, I mean, Gavin's not doing poor in the majors at all. He's up from 230 to a 258, so we're keeping him up here. Braden Taylor, he'll be in the AAA system. Shortstops still look the same. That didn't change. William Brock, I believe I did get, again, 19 years old, but potential is a D, so that's not ideal. Friedel is injured for 1 to 2 weeks, so he'll be out of the lineup for the next few games. Robert's going to take starting duties at center while that's happening. I think Jackson McCall is new here. I'm sure that's not entirely it, but it's all that I remember. So let's do a quick run through here. Yeah, I don't think there's any more. It's going to be a game against Pittsburgh. They are sitting down in fourth. We will try to keep them there because the Brewers are one game ahead of them. View all trade blocks. There are some pretty good-looking teams, or good-looking pitchers in here. Although Cole Sands is kind of a tall ask at that $9 million. Same with Joey Weimer. I mean, he had a salary jump, and his contact is trash, and so is his power against righties. So I don't know how you can't hit right-handed pitching. That's what most pitchers are. But Dalton Rushing would be a good grab because he's a 81 overall and only on year 2 of 5 of a contract deal. So the first 3 years are basically paid for already for you. Spencer Steers back on the block. I guess he's just not doing any favors to that Braves team. Like, when did we give him to them? Last year. And they don't want him anymore. Okay. That is basically the extent of the guys I was interested in. I mean, that would be a cheap guy for AAA. He's a 76 overall and only salary of 111K. And he's got a wicked arm. So let's try just see if we can. Chase Petty would be a miserable idea to send over there. Like, miserable idea. Especially because he's currently on the Major League roster. Luis Cordova. I don't even know who that one is, but he's these are young guys. I'm keeping these guys. Never mind. We're not going for Carson Williams over there. Let's get into our game and just kind of. What did I do? I just accidentally auto-did the lineup. We got to fix that. Friedel's on the injured side of things. Who's playing center? Fraley can do it, but I'm going to go with the slightly speedier Luis Robert for now. Fraley can take the place of Butler. And then we're going to jump him into Kersted's spot because he's actually chilly as a ice cream cone right now. All right, with the injury to Friedel, we're going to bump De La Cruz back to the leadoff spot. Hampson. No, don't want Lux to be. Alright, we're gonna do that. We're gonna have Horner play second. Switch the DH to. I like Jeffers. I don't like his. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we like Marte in this situation. And then we're gonna move Kerstead down. Robert switch with Encarnacion Strand. Marte move up one. You have no idea how this is gonna go. Actually, this is right-handers, isn't it? What am I doing right now? What am I doing? Who are we playing against? It's Joey King already. I'm losing it, guys. Help me out here. In that case, we really want that. We really want that. I mean, we also have Naylor, which would be a good. Marte is gonna sit. Naylor's gonna come in there. I'm thinking of somebody that's really good, but no, I'm not finding him. Left fielder wise, let's put Butler back in there. He'll bet ninth. Horner's an 85, and we set him for a 76. That's awesome. Again, lefties. De La Cruz will lead off. Horner batting second. Man, okay. And Robert's not very good against lefties, so this is one where we will sit him. Put him in for that. And now we can move any of these guys out. It's going to be Fraley. But now move Kerstad into right and Hampson into left. Fraley over here. And, wow, I wish he was a little bit better, but he's not. Jeffers is back in. Who is a good three-hole hitter against lefties? We'll do that. Marte. Marte can stay in the. Marte might be a good three. I like Naylor in the 4. Hampson is fast. So let's switch him with Horner. And besides that, everything looks great. But that lefty lineup doesn't matter today. It's going to be a road alternate day. Partly cloudy. Rhett Lowder's only 8 and 10. Who is good on the starting pitcher front? 4 and 7. 2 and 2 isn't too bad, but that 5.26 ERA says otherwise. Hunter Green. 10 and 5. He's good. Singer's good. Petty hasn't started any games. And he has a 9.0 ERA, so that's not good. Aguiar has also not started, but he's 4-0 in the games he's come in. You like to see that. You like to see that. We haven't picked a pitcher. I almost tried to start it. All right. That looks good. As good as it can anyways. Okay, let's focus up today.
It's the Cincinnati Reds.
It's the Cincinnati
Reds.
Reds.
To get underway. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Michael King throws right in the dirt. Ellie is up to 999 career hits. The next one is going to be super special. Can he get it today? That's also down 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline.
I put Lux behind Hampson. What happened there? Swings right through that slider. And suddenly there's 2 strikes. Hard hit. That's directly to left field. Darn it. All right, Hampson's got that 3-1 count in his favor. Ellie was able to get there, but didn't start with it. That makes it a full count. Although, a positive note is I believe that is, yeah, he's already up to 12 pitches.
And it's ball four.
And it's ball 4, and he's got a base runner against him.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right.
Who's their catcher? I think it changed. Logan O'Hoppy has a decent arm. We're gonna.
The ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch.
We're
but
testing
neither
him.
happened.
We're testing
Close
that
pitch,
arm of
but a
his.
good take to earn that walk.
At the plate, Gavin Lux.
It was down. The throw is a bouncer, and the glove goes above Hampson.
Chris, there aren't many players faster than him. And
Yeah, that's not true.
demonstrates
There's
that
literally
for us
one
right
on
here.
this team.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play.
All right,
and
let's
that
go.
top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boo.
That is
Oh, look
caught.
at
What a
this.
grab! That is gonna end the
For the out.
end the at bat. Sorry, there's only one out. I'm crazy.
Hot shots like that. That's why they
All
call
right,
it the
come
hot
on,
corner.
Jake.
That's a perfect example, though.
Earn the
No way
right
he
to your
closed that
number
one. He's not
27
dialed
back.
in, anticipating something coming his way.
I forget who I
Staying on his
gave
toes.
it to. That's strike
Really
2.
got to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Jake's got 11 stolen bases. Nicely done to him.
2 outs.
That means he's getting on, but this time it's hard to shortstop.
Kim with the throw to
Every
first.
out was not soft. There was Ellie's 106.
At the
There was
plate
that
for Pittsburgh,
91.
Ha-Sung Kim.
I don't think Gavin's was quite 90, but it was in the 80s.
Ball inside.
And a swing
All
and a
right.
miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider.
Ha-Sung
Just terrific
Kim.
bite at the end.
That's a crazy chant. I also can't get him out.
Swing
Now we
and
can.
a miss. Struck
Perfect.
him out. 1 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So
Would love for that injury to Friedel to not derail his
There's a
entire
foul ball.
season, because sometimes it'll do that where you'll be hot and then you'll get injured and you totally cool down. Rhett Lowder has 2 straight
There
strikeouts.
appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one.
All right,
Watch
Brian
out for
Reynolds
those
will
2
foul that
hitters in
off.
this ball game.
Looks like they are
Somebody's
sticking
gonna have
strong
to
with
put that ball,
him
put it in play,
up
and
through
get something
2029.
Hit hard
Ellie
on
to
the ground
his left.
short. Tosses to first.
Out.
And they take care of Reynolds. Top of the
All right.
second. Luis Robert.
Luis
now.
Robert. Not the best ever. Michael King is apparently
Here comes a pitch.
decent.
And
I mean-
that is out of play.
Robert's got a good bat on his shoulders, and that is not a big reticle. At least his vision's up to 50
that's
now,
Gibson
instead of in the
there.
40s. All right. I want to score, of course. Why wouldn't I? But
Missed with a change.
we are raising that
Counts
pitch
ball.
count, so if we
Guys, that
don't
changeup
score
right out of the hand,
on
just spit
King,
on it.
hopefully we can shorten his day by a lot.
This
That's
one
popped
in the
up. That
air.
was in the strike zone, so that would have been strike 3. But it's kind of a
Puts it
bummer
away
to
for
pop
the
up on that kind of pitch right there.
And
Now Josh Naylor.
Naylor.
All right, Josh. Let's go, Josh.
And that drops in for a strike.
Not sure why I didn't just swing.
No score
Not
here in
sure
the
why that
second.
didn't happen. We have no hits. We earned our base on a walk. That's inside. 2-2.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah,
Cubs
Joey
are
Mack,
still in the
sometimes
wild
a little
card
tough to
race, but
figure
they
out.
have
We
some
may
work
see
to
some
do.
hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
3-2. Encarnacion Strand should be one of our better bat options today. Hopefully that works out. Hard hit right up the middle, 117. Of course that's a base hit.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That was well struck on a pitch right down the middle.
And now, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
The perfect straight line drive.
Hit on
And
the
that
ground,
is
2.
on the ground. They will get one, and the other is not.
Not in time.
But
Great effort there.
that's another
Tyler
ball
Stevens
you
will
wish
hit next.
would have been hit better. But when it wasn't, you just kind of accept that it happened and move on. And that one is caught, and the inning is over with nothing hurt. One hit and nothing else happening that inning.
Stepping in, Davis Schneider.
Schneider strikes out.
Struck him out.
That is strikeout number 3 already.
3 Ks in this one. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
That is given up on top. O'Hoppe strikes out. That is 4. Lowder is having a good start. He's just saying a prayer that his team starts to pick up some runs so he can be in line for a win. He's, I think, was it 8 and 10? All right, good foul by Gonzalez. The inning is still alive. This is the 30th pitch right here. Jeff Hoffman got traded to the A's. I forgot I did that. I don't know why I would give the A's our really good closer. The league leader in saves closer. All right. This is a risky slider. It misses inside. They have a base runner, and the 7-hitter will come up. Oh, and it's another 3-ball count. Trouble. He's only batting .213. Attack him. Attack him. That's right up the line, and that is trouble. It's a RBI double.
We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole.
All right, Key Brian Hayes now.
Takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the
Man, we could have gotten out of the inning with just 30 pitches, but we're up to 42, and we finally get out of the inning after trouble caught us. And now I'll have the 9 1-2 hitters: Lawrence Butler, Ellie De La Cruz, Garrett Hampson this inning.
Just missed.
Good take. That was a great take. Lawrence Butler was another Athletics acquisition. And he just tied the game. That is straight center, right on the S. It's gone. 422.
He crushes that one to center field. His 14th of the year.
He's having a good year. I'm very happy about that. Ellie De La Cruz, 0 for 1. Had that 106-mile-per-hour line out. Now a swing at a ball. He was doing good about that last at-bat. But we are making sure that... Holy crap, he's got a lot of strikeouts. 105 so far. It appears that is always going to be a problem. Hopefully not this at-bat, but in general, yes, it has been. That is to first base. So another unlucky at-bat. He'll ground out. He hasn't struck out yet today.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Garrett Hampson.
All right, Garrett. It hit him. That is the second time he's been aboard. They know he wants to steal. He already did it once to him. I'm not stealing on this pitch. I just want to see what his pitch is going to look like. That was a slide step, and it's way inside. Now I'll try to make him throw over. At least try. We are set to steal. He does make his throw. So does he do another slide step when you already threw? All right, let's go. We're going on this pitch right here.
Showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Runner takes off. Sliced hard but foul.
Yeah, we shouldn't have swung at that one.
Hampson leads off.
But you live and you learn. Honestly, it might not have been a bad idea to swing at that. I felt like the jump was a little slow.
Runner goes again.
Fouls that one off. That was a good pitch to go on, but it looked like it would have been in the zone, but changeup did break out of it.
Runner on the move again.
That's down. Good throw. They still don't get him. Hampson with his second stolen base, his 10th on the season. Now Lux has a full count and a runner in scoring position. And I watched one right down the middle. That's ugly. I'm sorry, guys. That was bad. I know, I'm sorry. I wasn't. I was my mistake. And the ground out ends the inning. The game is only tied. Oh man, at least Lawrence Butler went and smoked a home run for us.
Welcome back.
Oh man. All right. Tyrone Taylor, he played for us during one of our playoff runs. We didn't win the World Series while he was here, but
This one in the air, center
he
field.
did have that clutch walk-off home run in one of
And
the
it's caught for the out.
games, which was pretty cool.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. And here is Ha-Sung Kim.
Here is
To
Ha-Sung
third.
Kim. Hampson
Slings the
takes
first
care of
in
it.
time.
Deceptive slider right
Figure
there.
it
Stayed in the
out.
tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
That is
Here's the
popped
first
high
baseman,
and
Jeffrey
foul.
Triola.
Triola will bat.
Tied up here in
Still.
the early going.
Pitch count a little up there, but 54, and the inning is over.
And we're
All
back.
right.
And now it's
Luis Robert. What was it, the pop-up on this pitch? He was the guy who popped up, yep. Let's not do that again. Way outside.
Off the mark.
Michael
It's
King.
2-1.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is...
Oh my gosh, what am I looking for? All right, we gotta focus right here, man.
The delivery to Robert.
Fouls
it
off
back
the
with 2
sweeper.
strikes.
I'll take it. We're still alive. His pitch counts at 70. There's a lot of positives to take from that. It's inside. Nearly hit him,
And that's ball 3.
but it
You
didn't.
know, sometimes all it
Full
takes
count.
is getting to the next arm before an
Naylor
offense
smoked a
does any
single his
damage.
first at bat.
That
Can we
might be
put
the
someone
case
on
today.
for him? That would be awesome. That'd be awesome.
It's a
Awesome.
leadoff
And we
run.
do.
And that's the go-ahead run.
We've
Very
got speed.
Off the outside
We've got
corner.
some
Could have easily been
speed.
called a strike in
I mean,
that
it's a little bit
Go-ahead
slower
run on
than
base.
Hampson,
Josh
per
King.
se.
King checks over to first.
But
and
I
he's
say we
back.
try to put him in scoring position. If we don't, if he's out, then so be it. But
The kick and the pitch.
oh, that was well executed. They got him.
1 out, base is empty.
The slide step, sinker outside. That's why you usually should probably wait a pitch to go. But I don't know.
And that
I never
one
know
is
if I'm going to do
lifted in the
that
air.
or not.
Reynolds gets under it. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs.
So I probably should have, I don't know, maybe tried to swing at that
Now
outside
first
pitch.
baseman,
There is 2 down already,
Encarnacion
even though we got that
Strand.
leadoff man on with a walk. We eliminated him from the base paths.
Right through there for a strike.
We
Pitching
will
well,
take
but
that
not
pitch.
throwing a
Oh
ton of
no.
first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but
All right, come on,
never
Christian.
predict baseball.
Christian!
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
You got no one to blame but me there, buddy. Don't blame yourself for that swing. I pressed the button. Now we'll have Brian Reynolds.
The 1-1
And he
is
will
fouled off.
smash a foul ball. Smashed it. He'll strike out on the
That
next one.
is a strikeout. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Davis Schneider.
Davish.
That
Strike.
one finds the zone. That's strike 2. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
What do you want me to throw? What do you want me to throw? I say we throw the Schleider. He will line it just foul. And that's what you call a lucky break. Struck him out.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now.
All right, so we got
From head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Going to count 1 and 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
1 and 2.
And
Got him on the upstairs
it's
corner.
a strikeout. Welcome back.
All right.
Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up
What
to
I'm
this
seeing
point.
is we're better. We have 9 strikeouts to their 2. We are way better than Michael King right now. Let's try to make this his last inning. That should help.
Fly ball out towards
That
left
is
field.
smoked. It's got carry.
And
It's gone.
that's
2-1.
gone.
Tyler
He
Stevenson.
flexes his power with that swing. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 2-1.
He's into double digits.
Swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention.
And it does. It will pull him
The
right
pitcher
after
on
the
here,
homer.
Kyle Lady.
New
Still pretty
pitcher
early in the
is a
ballgame,
righty.
so this bullpen has
So
some
that
work
stays the
ahead of
same.
them. Best case scenario
Inside
would be
pitch,
if he
2
can
and
come
1.
in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So they already had work in the bullpen. They did not think he was going to make it through that inning. Okay. Now we are going to warm up that newbie, 19-year-old Angel Lozano. I'm not putting either of them in yet, but they are going to be available in case we have that random collapse we sometimes have.
Goes down,
Struck out Butler.
The high heat, too much on that one. Now here's the Red
Wasn't my
leadoff
best swing
man,
ever.
Ellie De La
He's
Cruz.
0 for 2.
Gets
And
on
he'll
it,
pop up.
pops it
He's 0 for 3.
Him.
All I want is hit number 1,000, man.
He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
We have 3 hits
2 outs,
through
base 70. In now
4
for
and
Reds,
2/3.
Garrett Hampson.
Would be nice if we could get 2 hits real quick,
Swing and a miss.
but not yet.
Count 1 and 2. Movement in the bullpen. Trevor Richards.
They have
Getting
more
loose out
movement
there.
already.
Machinsky also throwing.
That's a
The
ball.
slider just misses.
You actually can't see what kind of pitch they're throwing when that one menu goes,
That's a
whoa!
ball. And the count
Actually, that's
four.
not true. You can
Good
see it when it
spot
pops
there,
up
but
right
didn't
there.
get
That
the
should have been the
strike
ball.
at
That should have been
Doesn't
ball,
seem too convinced
strike
by the
3.
call out there on the mound
And
as
that's
he
ball
tries to
4.
get a better
He's been
sense of
aboard
the
3
approach.
times, and every
One of the
single
things
time
about
it's
that
been
two-out
a
ball,
walk.
the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line.
All right, now we'll have
into the
Lux.
gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best.
That is down.
That is if you are the offensive side of it.
See if the new pitcher reacts to the stolen base. We will pop it into center field. And it's taken care of there. Nothing. Besides the home run. I forgot about that. That was this inning, wasn't it? All right. We're up to 70 pitches. It's the 5th. So if we can get a quick inning, that could be trouble, but Butler makes sure it isn't.
Excellent play out there, and he
That
does it in a
was
huge spot.
fantastic.
Overall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it. So that could have
But
been
it didn't. Nick York pops it straight up. Stevenson is there already, and he'll get it. 2 down really quickly. This is no better time to have a quick inning. That is 3 and 1. The second I wanted a quick inning, we're going to go ahead, and he swung. It is a full count. On pitch 81. He strikes out in the middle. Oh my goodness. What was he looking for? All right, Fraley here. He's 0 for 2. He'll swing at the high fastball, but he didn't look high, so didn't get it. That is hit softly, but good enough to get a base hit. So it was like hit not too hard, so it didn't carry. It just dropped in there in front of the center fielder.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis
All right,
Robert.
Louise Robert. Needs something to go for him right here. That is a high slider. It's 1 and 2. We're contact swinging from this point on. He's got really good power, but I'm not power swinging with 2 strikes. I actually never power swing, so there's that too. That is up the middle, and that's a double play for sure. No, it's not. Just another fielder's choice. Alrighty.
Josh Naylor.
Naylor now. I love how the one
Foul
step
off.
made him really do a really quick step. All right, there is
Now move to first.
a
Robert
chance
dives back in.
we get picked off,
Robert
but when
at
you have a
first,
2-1
one
lead,
ball.
you are more forgiving. So let's go. Let's do it. We're stealing. Right here.
Robert on the go.
The late jump.
Ball to the right
The
side.
fair ball.
Fair
I
ball.
can't believe that was fair.
And they'll have runners at the corners
He
after a
dove for
one-out
it, but went over him.
Nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat. Turned on it.
And they will pull Leahy.
Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for
The
the Reds.
clutch spot, but he's not the most clutch of hitters. That is called a ball. It is still
And that's ball
a
two.
small zone. Let's get
Big swing.
a better swing off next time, huh?
They don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
That is softly hit. He's got to run. He has got to run.
Out there.
He is taken out, and the double play ends the inning, and the score
Bottom of
score
the
stays
sixth
the
inning.
same.
Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
All right, 6th inning. Pitch count is still in a manageable area. He's only at 85. Swung through the high
His 11th
fastball.
strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. And here is Ha-Sung Kim. Breaking ball misses down and away.
All right, this is coming to
Top of the zone for a called strike. The
clutch
Reds
time
by a run near
/
the bottom of the sixth.
don't be hanging stuff time, and he strikes out another one.
Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one.
What a day for Rhett Lowder so far.
Jared Triolo.
Can he get through this last guy without a problem? He doesn't get the call at the top.
Really had some run and finished a little up
We'll
and
see.
in,
We'll
just
see what
on
happens.
edge.
That's swung on. Luck should have it. The speed's not quite enough to make it, and the inning is over.
It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade
All right,
candidates.
Majinski stays in to face Tyler Stevenson.
Next offering is
That's on the bottom of the zone. Called a strike.
Outdoor slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't
Switch
wanna get
hitter,
beat
better
by
against
the inside
lefties.
Fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then
All
by
right,
the
so
time
we're
it
gonna
gets
put-
there, it's out of the swing plane.
Is this his big league debut? No, it's not. Okay, he's honestly got a pretty bloated ERA, but let's work to put that down. He actually had 55 innings pitched, so that's crazy. Hard hit.
on the line. Drop
It's over his head. That's another extra base hit.
down. Around first and hustling for second. In safely.
The double for Stevenson with no outs.
That's a good
And
job
now
right
Butler has an RBI opportunity.
Got a battle.
Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here are the top
Do we
half
go
of
with
inning
Butler, or
number
do we want to switch to Kerstad from the bench?
seven.
That's
That one
pretty
hammered.
well struck.
That's back
Stevenson already on the move. He knows it is a ground rule double.
Takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
Now Ellie, who's 0
Next
for 3.
Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz.
That is in there for strike 2. It's a very tall strike zone with the big guy. Alrighty, that is smoked on a line. Foul.
No outs.
That was a little bit outside. We actually squared it up for where it was. That was fairly surprising.
On the ground.
It
right
is
side.
fielded so well that moves the runner to third, but Ellie is 0 for 4 on the day that would put him at
Here's a sacrifice
1,000
situation, and he's gonna make sure
hits. He
gets
is
the ball out
one
of play
shy
with
for
those
now.
arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big
Man,
pickoff
I really want to get back around the order so we can try to get a hit with him.
One gone
'Cause
in the inning.
I really want to be a part of his 1,000th hit. If we don't, this might be the
And
only
ball
time
forward
this
to
series.
aboard.
That's his 4th time
A little
aboard.
loss of focus on the-
It's 3 walks and 1 hit by pitch.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander,
Trevor Richards is coming in.
He's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled. with
Gets
3 passes.
Gavin way in front of that pitch.
Take a pitch that's gonna produce a strikeout or a ground ball.
All right, let's go, Gav.
Ground ball.
It's softly hit. They go for the double play. They don't get it. It's another run. Lux with the RBI fielder's choice.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Fraley.
It's 4-1. This game is slowly starting to go our way. Early swinging on that one. It is strike 3. Angel Lozano, the 19-year-old.
Angel Lozano.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage.
It kind of feels like there's a lot.
3-4-5 due
That,
up
oh, he gets him to pop out. Oh, my goodness.
Lux.
Good for him.
And there's one down. Davis Schneider. The next
Davis
Pirate
Schneider.
Nice.
Still hitless. That pitch is phenomenal.
1-2.
It's just the sweeping curve. It got him. Strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout.
Logan O'Hoppe. Inside, not called. It is ball 2.
Just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
That one is hit up the middle. Oh, just over the glove of Ellie. It's a base hit.
Keeps it going. And now it's going to be Nick Gonzalez.
Still doesn't really diminish the fact that this has been a pretty good inning from Angel Lozano. And the inning is retired. Lozano holds them scoreless in the inning.
With a new arm on the mound, Kyle Nicholas.
All right,
He's
ready.
had a really hard time throwing strikes so far.
Let's
this
get Chase
season.
Petty out there.
His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Robert, still the better option here. Man, I cannot wait until we get Friedel back.
Here's a 1-1.
That is way outside.
This is down and away.
This hitter's looking for a fastball.
Robert is batting .229. He's 0 for 2. Has been aboard once with a walk.
Almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
All right. That's out inside. Excuse me. That is a walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate.
We are not going to try to steal because, I mean, his jumps are terrible. And this guy throws 101, and there it is, right there.
Robert, aboard here at first with nobody
All right,
out.
we got to try not to hit that on the ground. That would be a big bummer. That is spiked.
Action in the pen down
That
there.
was a crazy speed pitch right there.
Ready to go.
All right.
Spoils
That is
that
fouled
one,
off.
and it
That
remains
only hit
2-2.
99. I probably should have. I should focus on getting a left-hander the ball, or getting a left-hander on our club. That's not going to fly out of here. I guarantee you, that's not flying out.
Just missed it.
Put like 2 more miles per hour on that exit velo, and it's at least off the wall. But unlucky that time. And he'll pop out. That's going to send Luis Robert about halfway. And he'll be retreating back. Bummer, man. Stevenson. He's got 2 hits, and they're both for extra bases. Can he tee up a ball from Kyle Nicholas here?
Fastball for a strike. Now 1-2.
Not yet, he can't. Look, I feel like stealing here wouldn't be a bad thing. Because if it's a ball and he gets picked off, then guess who gets to bat first next inning? Tyler Stevenson. So I don't see a problem with that.
1-2 now. Robert on the go.
He tees it up.
The other way.
It is caught by the right fielder.
Away, and that'll do it.
That was a slider. It was way slower.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound.
That 9.0 ERA needs to drop so
Not having a lot of
fast.
success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
I think all 3 batters are right-handed this inning, aren't they?
Right here that they bear down and turn in some quality.
That's
at
pretty
bats,
well
trying to chip away
struck
at that
for a
lead,
foul
because
ball.
If it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Alrighty.
I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second.
That's pretty well hit. Butler will be after it. It is down over his head. It's a ground rule double.
Oh, and that's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Key Brian Hayes, the next to hit. Runner at second, nobody out.
Oh, man. Not good. That is slowly chopped. The runner will move to third, but there is 1 down. Let's be real here, guys. Does one run really kill us here in the 8th?
It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you
That's
make.
pretty well hit for a ball so high. Tyrone Taylor, he's got a surprising bat on his shoulders. He's pretty good. And that is going to score the run. All right, we may be asking a lot from our young closer, Brian Monk. We will see, though. I just need a double play. I just need that double play. The bad thing is... Well, nothing bad. Nothing bad about that. That is the double play we needed. But his ERA is going to stick at exactly 9. I mean, we could try pitching another inning, especially if, I don't know, we're going to use the closer. We're using the closer next inning.
This is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back in.
Every pitcher we faced today, right-handed. I feel like they started getting a little bit inconsistent with that. All right, Lawrence Butler's 2 for 3. He is down in this count. Way inside. His arm angle is weird. It's definitely one of those where it starts from like shortstop, it almost looks like. Watch this. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. That's crazy.
Really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike.
Ellie, 0 for 4. Come on, man. Get hit 1,000 right here. It's popped up to the catcher. He's 0 for 5.
Brings it in. 2 away.
All right, now let's not let them be getting easy ride now. Now we're gonna let Hampson bat. His stats are almost identical to Noelvi when it comes to right-handed hitting. That is inside, but it gets a swing out of us. Now what does he do? Inside again? Outside, up? Down? Anything? It's outside. We check the swing. We do hold it back.
2 out, space is empty.
Juan Soto, Willie Adames. Sorry, I was reading them. Oh, it's another pop-up. That one was high. His arm slot is crazy, though. That's the first time that Garrett Hampson has a registered AB in the game. He had 4 walks.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year. So
I think y'all should shut up because you jinxed the heck out of me. Alrighty, Monk. That's another hard hit ball, but this time it's handled. 4 to 3. It's getting interesting, and not in a good way. That fastball of his got smoked. I mean, this is the guy we're working with for probably a long time for closer. Now, we could find a really good closer, and in that case, I'd move him to the bullpen, because he would still be one of our better bullpen arms, but that is popped to right. Fraley's going to take care of it, and Monk escapes the game. Way to go to Brian Monk. And well done to everybody else on this team. Rhett Lowder in specific. I think it was, what, 12, maybe 13 strikeouts? That was a crazy performance by him. Yep. 12 strikeouts, just 1 walk, 1 run, 6 innings of work. Everybody put together a team effort to get that win. Hampson had 3 bases on balls and 1 hit by pitch. 4 total bases and a couple stolen bases to boot. I will see you guys in the next one. Literally, possibly just simulating a game. Or simulating to the next day to play the next one. Because, I mean, it's the trade deadline, which would skip after that. But we would also get to play and hopefully get Ellie's 1,000th hit. So that might be what I do. I'll see you guys there. Peace out.